Good morning to everybody. It's another beautiful day. We know from Torah in the book of Bereshit, Yaakov Avinu, his parents, they send him to the Lavan's house to get married. So Yaakov Avinu arrives to Lavan's house. He sees Rachel. There was a Rachel and Leah, both of them not married. Yaakov sees Rachel. He falls in love with her. So Yaakov himself offered to Lavan, I'm going to work for your daughter for 7 years. So he works very hard, Yaakov, day and night, 7 years as a shepherd, taking care of Lavan's sheep, animals. 7 years he came. Yaakov said, no, time came, let me marry your daughter Rachel. So he said, of course, why not? You're right. Actually, I forgot, it's already 7 years. Time is up. So he makes a wedding for Yaakov Avinu. Lavan makes a big wedding, invites a lot of people. Instead of Rachel, the next morning, Yaakov wakes up, he sees, who does he find? It's a Leah. He didn't see, he didn't know. At night, they were having wedding, I guess the brides, I guess, they used to be covered, couldn't see it. So Yaakov is a little bit upset, like, I worked so hard 7 years for Rachel, and all of a sudden I was like cheated. There was dishonesty. You give me a Leah. So Lavan said, okay, don't feel bad, no problem. Work another 7 years for me, and you get Rachel. So he had to just finish off the Sheva Brachot. That's what we learned about the Sheva Brachot. Just conclude the 7 days, because you just got married last night. Conclude the 7 days. After 7 days, you're going to get the Rachel, but you're going to still work for another 7 years. Don't think you're going to go back home. Yaakov is a little bit upset. He was not mistreated, but it wasn't honest. He was like tricked. He was cheated. He was tricked. So Chachamim teach us a lesson. It's not fair. It's not right. But always look at your actions. Maybe something you did before that it came back to you. Midah connected midah. So if you look back in the history, approximately about 8 years earlier, Yaakov went to get a blessing from his father. His father, Yitzchak, wanted to give blessing to who? To Esav. So Yaakov puts on Esav's coat. He puts on fur around his neck and arms, just to feel like hairy, like Esav. And he also, I'm not going to use the word cheated, it doesn't sound too good. But also wasn't honest, not honest, but it wasn't right, the situation. He didn't act right, properly. The bracha is supposed to go to Esav. Of course, Esav did not deserve it. Esav would not use the blessing in the right way, but still, the bracha belonged to Esav. You could have at least, and your father had a kavanah, he's giving to Esav. At least you could have approached your father and say, listen, I'm Yitzchak, I'm Yaakov, you want to give me a blessing? The situation wasn't 100% too good either. So 8 years later, it comes back to him. So if we are upset sometimes in certain situations, we should just look back in our actions. If we create good deeds, the good deeds come back to us. Could be in a day, in a week, in a month, in a year, in 10 years, 50 years, 100 years, who knows. We do not such a great deed, those not such a great deeds also come back to us. Sometimes it takes a week, sometimes it takes longer, sometimes it's shorter. So always, yes, we find the loopholes. We try to make it kosher, we try to make it professional, we try to find all the cheterim, to all the permissions to have it kosher way. But again, if it's a good deed, it comes back to us as a good deed. If it's a bad deed, it comes back to us as a bad deed. But anyway, it wasn't bad. Yaakov had 2 wives, it wasn't so bad. And then he got an additional two wives, 4 wives, Baruch Hashem, it's a nice, beautiful, big family. Everybody should have a great day.